If you're thinking that it's time to quit smoking or have just quit and need some motivation to keep going, a local community-based coalition has all of the resources you need for success. There are stories coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Nicole Riley, and here with us today is Julie Davis with the Florida Department of Health in Polk County. Thank you for being here today, Julie.
Thank you for having me.
So Julie, tell me a little bit about Tobacco Free Partnership.
The Tobacco Free Partnership of Polk County is a group of concerned citizens, healthcare professionals, those that work with students, that get together and we work on policy change regarding tobacco policies. We help to strengthen them. We have a number of different policy areas that we work in, one of them being smoke-free multi-unit housing. Another one is tobacco-free work sites. We also have a new initiative for the young adults to help promote tobacco-free campuses, college campuses. We also have Students Working Against Tobacco, which is our youth initiative. We also, let me make sure I got all that. Oh, we are also looking at the marketing of tobacco products, which is called our point of sale policy area work.
Now, Julie, you work with the Florida Department of Health, and you just talked to us a little bit about Tobacco Free Partnership. Can you tell me a little bit about how those two organizations work together?
Yes, we at the Health Department had written a grant it's a legislative grant through the master settlement with the tobacco companies, which is in 1997. The tobacco companies were mandated to pay Florida money, and with that money, the state decided to use that to fund programs to help promote cessation, to not have students initiate in tobacco use. And the grant has been awarded to the Florida Department of Health in Polk County for the last couple of years. And that's what helps to fund the different policy areas.
So now, is this community organization, do you all hold regular meetings to discuss?
We do. We meet the first Thursday of every month at 4:30 in the afternoon at Family Fundamentals in Lakeland. However, this next month, in April 7th, we are having our open house. And that will be at the Historic Depot in Auburndale. That will begin at 5 o'clock with a networking opportunity, and then the actual program begins at 5:30. The Students Working Against Tobacco will be giving a presentation on all the accomplishments that they have had this year. The Young Adult Initiative will be giving, those students will be giving a presentation on the importance of having tobacco-free college campuses. And our guest speaker will be Dr. Joy Jackson with the Florida Department of Health in Polk County. And she will be correlating tobacco use with the chronic illnesses that tend to be pretty high in Polk County. And that's information that we've gathered from the 2015 Community Health Assessment.
Now, what are some of the things that you all meet on regularly at your regular meetings?
Throughout the year, there are different tobacco observances. Coming up in March 16th is Kick Butts Day, and there will be some activities throughout the county for that. We just had Through with Chew Week, which is last week. This week, our students are in Tallahassee, as well as our partnership members in Tallahassee, talking to representatives as well as senators, and just updating them on the successes that we've had in Polk County with the partnership, as well as SWAT, which is the youth component.
Wonderful. Those are all great opportunities that the partnership provides. Now, is the partnership meetings, the tobacco-free partnership meetings, open to the public?
Yes, they're open to anyone. If you have a business that you would like to strengthen your tobacco policy, we'd be more than happy to help with that. Smoke-free multi-unit housing, we want to make sure that if you are a non-smoker, that you're not exposed to the secondhand smoke of, say, someone that's in the apartment next to you. they're smoking, you've got central heat and air that can affect you. We have a high rate of asthma in Polk County, and of course that can be triggered by tobacco smoke. So if you possibly live in a complex and would like to have some information as to how you can possibly help to strengthen the tobacco policy at your facility, or if you're a manager of one of those facilities and you need some help, we would love to help. We'd be more than happy to help with that. Tell
me a little bit about some of the ways that people in the community could get plugged into Tobacco-Free Partnership. We talked a little bit about open house. Are there any additional ways, in addition to the meetings, that individuals could get plugged in?
Yes, in addition to the meetings, we have staff as well as members that are available to come out and do presentations on tobacco policies, on tobacco-free work sites, on smoke-free multi-unit housing, point of sale, and just general information about initiation as well as cessation. We also have our SWAT students who they do a great job presenting to other youth. That's their job, is to educate their peers and to teach them that most students are not smoking and we're using any type of tobacco, as well as giving them an opportunity to present to their peers is a great tool. So if you have a youth group that would like to have some other students come in and talk to them, that's a great opportunity. We also are available to do health fairs, community events, during the week, weekends, evenings, anything that we can do to help promote tobacco-free Polk County. We also have a lot of requests about cessation through the Tobacco-Free Florida website. There are a number of different ways that those that would like to quit can quit. It's called Florida's 3 Free and Easy Ways to Quit. And those interested can either get help on a hotline, or they can go online, and there's some information online about cessation. There's also face-to-face classes, and that can be found at the Tobacco-Free Florida website, which is www.tobaccofreeflorida.com. We don't offer those classes. That's provided through AHEC, and they have a number of different classes throughout the county.
There are a lot of really great opportunities for people to get involved. If they're looking to contact someone, who would be the best person to reach out to if they're looking to get plugged into the partnership or some of these great resources?
Okay, for the partnership, they may contact me. I'm Julie Davis, and my email address is julie.davis@floridahealth.gov. In order to get information regarding SWAT, they may contact Angela Puchel, and her email address is angela.puchel, Pueschell, @floridahealth.gov.
Now, great. Now, I just wanted to ask you a little bit about SWAT. You mentioned SWAT. What does SWAT stand for? And a little bit, can you give me a little bit of information about what you mentioned the student groups go out and are very engaged, but what does SWAT do specifically?
SWAT is Students Working Against Tobacco, and we have those organizations or clubs are in schools, or we have community-based clubs throughout the county. They participate in the observances through a 2-week. We now have a delegation up in Tallahassee that is talking to representatives and senators. They will also be participating in the Kick Butts Day. We also have other observances throughout the year that they plan events around. They also have a chapter meeting, which is county-wide, and they meet once a month. And they organize county-wide events, community events that they can participate in. I know that they have participated with the Winter Haven Housing Authority. They've had a number of different events out there with them and educating that community. The students just really flock to other students, and it's a great opportunity for them to educate their peers.
Oh, I bet. And that's another huge demographic that I'm sure tobacco affects as well. So that's great that there's a group of students there really reaching out to other students. So, Well, great. Well, thank you for your time here today. I just wanted to touch again. For more information, they can go to the Tobacco Free Florida website at www.tobaccofreeflorida.com.
Correct.
All right, and then they can contact you for information regarding the Tobacco Free Partnership or presentations, and then Angela Puchel for anything related to SWAT.
Correct.
Great. Well, thank you for being here, Julie.
Thank you for having me.
Tobacco takes a huge toll on all our communities, and Tobacco Free Florida needs your support to make a difference. They are working with community organizations and leaders committed to educating others about tobacco use, helping protect kids from tobacco, and strengthening local policies, especially those to protect the public from secondhand smoke. The vision of Tobacco Free Partnership of Polk County, Florida, is the community-based coalition mobilized to impact policy and systems change, prevent initiation, and reduce the use of tobacco products. For more information on programs and tools to help you quit, give them a call at 863-519-7900, extension 11075.